Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a brand new day. Glad you're here today. This is the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. What's up, Asphalt Repairs? McKee is here on the IG side. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. If you hear me well, put a heart in the chat. Let me know you hear me and put "we hear you" in the chat. Michael, good morning. Glad you're here. This is the Rundown with Ramon, 10 a.m. when we go live, or maybe you're watching this on demand on one of our partners. Glad you're here today because it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day to live the best life you can, to forgive, to let go of the past. What's up, Dora Maria? What's up, Michael? Glad you're here. If you can hear me, let me know it's coming through loud and clear. If you can't hear me, well, I guess you couldn't let me know you can't hear me. Thank you, Dora. I appreciate you. Adrian, good morning. Usually I go live direct to the phone on the IG stream. Today we're doing something different. Our streaming software is going live to IG. Those who are looking at me on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, those watching it on demand, glad you're here. Danette is here. Good morning, Danette on YouTube. Glad you're here. Christina's here. Glad you're here, Christina. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ramon Ray, and this is the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our streaming partners. If you're watching this on our OTT platforms, we're glad you're here as well. But we have a good show in store for you today, and I hope your day is great. If it's not, I hope today for the next 30 minutes we can bring a smile on your face. All we ask is very simple: 30 minutes to give you top 10 tips to help you live your best life or grow your business. Tashi's here. Adrian, good to see you, Queen. Glad you're here. Coach Jackie's in the house. Charles Bell's in the house as we continue to grow the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. With that, let's get with it. Talking about today. Listen, don't forget, if you like this content, even if you don't like this content, you can find content like this and more at zoneofgenius.com, where we help small business owners live their best life and grow their businesses. Let's get right to it. Ding, 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 ding. We just covered this on zoneofgenius.com. You can check that out. Just look up social media scheduling. But I want to ask you, are you using social media scheduling tools in your business? It may seem like, duh, Ramon, we're all doing it. What's up, Coach Jackie? But not everybody is. And so my tip today, it's a very simple and practical tip. If you find yourself a bit overwhelmed, now there are some schools of thought that said, Ramon, people should be natively posting on social media. They should be natively going to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, Fax Machine, and the rest, and posting. I'm not sure. I've asked people this and they say, yeah, you're dinged if you use social scheduling tools. Some of the insiders are saying, no, Ramon, you can go direct. So I don't know what the truth is at. Maybe we should get down to it. But point is, I recommend that you consider social scheduling tools to help you grow your business, to help you do more with less time. One tool to help you go to all the places. Now, ironically, many of the social platforms themselves are getting better and better. You can schedule posts directly using Facebook, schedule posts directly using LinkedIn, schedule posts directly using many of these tools. So you may want to consider what's called natively posting directly. But I'm telling you, using a social scheduling tool definitely can help you in your business. It can definitely help you be more efficient with what you're doing. So, hey, by the way, put in the chat which social scheduling tool you're using. I'd be curious to know what you're using and what you find effective. Again, everybody, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. I love that, Danette says. And Danette is the strategy lady. I actually do a blend. It saves so much time. It does indeed. And you can track things, bring things together, have the comments and etc. in one place. And I'll give you all a little secret. I just hired a social media manager, had a great interview with her just about an hour ago. So we'll see how that works out for me. And that is the next level in our business, to even hire somebody to help you do it. I can only be me, but I want to help somebody scale Ramon Reagan. Everybody, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Ding, 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 ding. Number two, how to get the most out of Zoom. We covered this recently on zoneofgenius.com, getting the most out of Zoom AI. Here's what I want to present to you today. Did you know, and most of you probably do know, but I want to remind you, Some of you are running away from AI. You're running away from technology. You're running away from it. And I'd recommend you stop doing that. I get it. There's the fear of technology invading our lives and taking our jobs. And will it make us less human? But I'm telling you, leveraging the power of AI and technology, especially embedded into some of these tools, is powerful. I love it. Coach Jackie says, I need a social media manager. Any recommendations? There are so many out there, Coach Jackie. My recommendation is get on one of the platforms, hire, put a job description together, do an interview, and find the one that works for you. But yes, there are so many out there for sure. Get on the platform. That's how I find mine, Upwork or onlinejobs.ph, and so many. Soy Susana Cabrera is here. Lemuserato is here. Definitely AI is powerful, powerful. I use Jasper quite a bit. Many of you already use ChatGPT, the free version, and you may want to pay for it because it gets better and better and better. But here's what I wanted to say about Zoom. Many of us use the default Zoom platform, but I'm telling you, I've been watching how it's embedding bit by bit AI into the Zoom platform. It's getting pretty darn good. I don't have it up in front of me right now to go through the whole thing, but I do suggest go to zoneofgenius.com and look up Zoom AI at zoneofgenius.com. It'll be one of our featured articles there. Man, it's amazing how Zoom is embedding and integrating AI into it. And what's interesting about these things, you're welcome, Coach Jackie, is that a lot of these platforms, they're encroaching on each other's territory. You have DocuSign, right, which was one of the leaders in digital signing. Zoho has their signing technology. Now Google is embedding signing technology into its platform. So my point being, yes, I get the justifiable fears about technology, justifiable fear about AI, but many of the fears we have, in my humble opinion, are misplaced. And I do think we need to take things up another notch and not live so fearful about these, but more ask the question, not how can it hinder me, but more ask the question, how can I do more with it? Love what Adrian Miller's saying. I find many don't really need a social media manager once they go through the parameters of the role. That's a great question. That's a great point, Adrian. You're right. After a certain level, you may need one, but most smaller businesses, you just need to know how to do the tools, use the tools well. I love it, Soy Susana. I love it, love it, love it. Use the great, powerful StreamYard as they elevate their streaming platform and integrating, in fact, Instagram with it. I don't like how it's horizontal. I like when I went through my phone, it seemed a bit more clear and crisp. But what I do like is it's all integrated and I can serve you all much better. Karam, welcome. Glad you're here today. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Glad you're here today. Ding, 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 ding. Next tip, we just talked about the power of AI, leveraging Zoom in AI. I want to give you a warning and let you know, and I get this from our friends at the Tory Burch Foundation. If you haven't checked out the Tory Burch Foundation, definitely do that. They provide amazing webinars and things focused on female founders, women entrepreneurs, but it's the aspect of project management. I wasn't that much into project management, meaning, pretty good guy, kind of know what I'm doing. I love it. Says Lemuse says, I would love to develop my own AI technology for my piano students. Ooh, that is powerful. Hire a developer and they can help you do that for sure. Ooh, I love that. Let me know where that's going. Lemuserato, let me know where that's going. I love that. AI for piano students. Hey, Monica, great. Glad to have you here, Monica. But here's the thing that I wanted to bring up about project management as we go into tip number 3 on the Rundown with Ramon. Project management in itself is a skill and an art. It's a skill. It's a science, rather meant to say. It's a science and an art. And yeah, I was a pretty smart person, pretty cool person, could do what I do. Started 5 businesses, sold 3 businesses, etc. Yeah. But I'm learning, and I've learned more and more, especially a few months ago, the power of project management, the power of planning ahead, the power of accountability, the power of all these things that I was doing okay, but I'm trying to be a bit better in being my own self-project manager and or hiring somebody to help me project manage even better. What about you? Is project management something you're pretty darn good at? If it is, put P in the chat for project management. Or is project management something you can do a little better? Maybe put PB for project management better in the chat. I'm curious where you stand. PB for project management better, PB, or just a P in the chat if you're pretty good in project management. I'm just curious who's there with it. And me, I need to do better at it. I'm good in a lot of things, but managing projects, and it's hard to say it really how I am because I do manage projects well, but I must say often I hire great people to roll with me and help me do it better. Danette says she's a P, good at project management. Love it, love it, love it. Coach Jackie's like, I need to do a bit better. Soy Susana Cabrera's like, I need to do a bit better. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, we can all do better with these things. But I just wanted to impress upon you and let you know the power of project management. If you're wondering why things are stuck, if you're wondering why things are not on time, you're wondering why things are not being delivered, you're wondering why things are not being gotten through, it's probably because there's something wrong in your systems, something wrong in your processes, something wrong in project management. So I encourage you all. Tory Burch Foundation has an amazing thing on this, Tory Burch Foundation. So definitely check out Tory Burch Foundation to get some insight into project management. I think they have a webinar coming up, or it passed, but our friends at Tory Burch are doing some pretty cool things. Let's go on to the rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, most popular gifts of 2023. You could be watching this well into 2024, but I thought this would still be interesting to share with you what were some things that were popular, because even though you may not want to get it as a gift, these things could be cool. What I love seeing is Ricciuti Confections or Ricciuti Confections. Do you know I went to get Ricciuti Confections years ago in San Francisco? Graf Lance wool felt square coasters is on this list here. A Hey Carlito tray, WNP the popper from Easy Pop. Let's see what else here. A Hasami porcelain mug, Silk and More cotton caftan. Those are a few popular gifts. This is interesting. A New York coffee cup, Atlas Coffee Club, and more. So listen, even though holiday gift giving season may be well over, it may be interesting for you to go back and see, maybe you get some stuff for yourself. I like it. Danette says, no, I'm PB. I'm having the right process and tools is key for me. Absolutely, Danette, talking about project management indeed. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. We covered this on zoneofgenius.com, but I thought to bring it out again here. This was very interesting article. Mind Valley talks quite a bit about its coaching program. But I wanted to just touch on this a bit and raise the aspect and touch on, should you get certified as a business coach? I'm curious what you think. If you're already certified in some way, shape, or fashion, can you put a C in the chat? I'm curious. And again, if you're watching this on demand, not watching it live, that's okay. It still applies to you. Put that in the chat for other people. Put a C in the chat if you're certified. I was just curious because I don't know. I've not been certified in many things I'm doing, and me as a professional speaker and entrepreneur, I really probably don't need certification, but I have the receipts for things I've done in life. But I do think for some, having a certification can't hurt. And there's many programs, Jim Maxwell, my friend Phil M. Jones, Exactly What to Say, Mind Valley, other companies are having certification offers. Yeah. Is it a way for them to monetize their revenue and get more money? Sure. But I do think there's something about certification, especially when you're going to somebody who doesn't know you. It adds a bit of a feather in your cap. And you can say, hey, listen, out of the 3 people you're looking at, I'm one who is certified. So am I saying it's a must? And I'm saying if you don't have it, it's not good? No. But I like how Lemus Serato is saying certification could be important. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Coach Jackie. What I love about you, Ramon, you know something about everything. I'm sure trying. Abu Riley, join. Love it, love it, love it. No problem, Adrian. So this is important. So how long is the certification process? Yeah, these are great questions to ask. How long is the certification process? How much does it cost? Do you need it? How long does it last? Who else has done it? Is it intensive or not? Great questions to ask. Great question. Each certification program is different. Some are 3,000, some are 5,000, some are 20,000, some may be 500. Who knows? But you have to do that investigation, that due diligence. And again, if you go to zoneofgenius.com and type in something like certification, I think we have some coverage on that about certification programs. I think we have it or it's upcoming. Either way, just sign up to zoneofgenius.com to make sure you don't miss a beat. Listen, This is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. All we ask is 30 minutes to give you 10 things to help you grow your business and or live your best life. I'm glad you're here today, because if you weren't here today, we would not have a show. So that's about certification. I do think it's important to highlight that. Should you or should you not be certified? It could very well help. This was interesting. How to brag about work, even if it's not going great. Listen, everybody, this is life. You're around your family. You're around your friends. Mama's going to ask you. Grandma's going to ask you, so how are things going? How's the job going? And I think it's an interesting question to address. How do we address when things aren't going well in our business, things aren't going well in our jobs? Well, I've told people very frankly, I've said this season, things have been slower in zoneofgenius.com than previous seasons. I've said it with no shame. I've said it. People may want to get deeper and ask deeper questions, and you can limit the response you make on that depending on how well you know them, depending on how much you trust them. But I think it's okay to be a bit vulnerable depending on who it is. But these are valid things to say. How in the world do you share with people that things may not be going right? So be firm and project positive energy. Just try not to overshoot is something I'm looking at here in the Wall Street Journal. So this is a real thing people asking. You know, a Shark Tank investment by Mark Cuban helped legitimize Riley's venture, but then maybe things aren't going so well. People's job reports need not be catastrophic to provoke anxiety. This is a point that to be taken. You don't have to be fired from your job that things may not be going so well. Now, do you have to be a show off and pontificate and say it's about me? No, I don't think you need to do that. Kevin Markwell, Chief Operating Officer of sales agency Key Outreach, says he sometimes meets banking bros with tales of their deal-making prowess. You don't have to be a braggart about it, but I think as I'm reading here, sometimes it's okay to explain how things are not. She lost her sales job earlier when the company she worked for folded and took what she calls a fun employment break about 4 months. So my point is, these are real things, people. All the time, things are not doing great. Hey, Galang, glad you're here. Galan Graphics is here. Phil is here. Thank y'all for joining. But the thing is that things are not always great. How do you address it? How do you telegraph that? How do you share that with people around you? I don't think you have to share everything, but I don't think you have to hide everything either. But these are important considerations. How do you tell people when things aren't going so well? How do you address that? One thing that I learned from my friend, Dr. Janie Lacey, she gave a tip when people are asking something insensitive or asking something that's mean. You ask them this: why did you say that? And that can be a disarming way to set people kind of aback, to get them maybe to have a little perspective about what they're asking you. Ding, 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 ding. This is interesting, how to plan a seasonal marketing campaign. Our friends at HubSpot have talked about this, and this is important. There's all kinds of seasons that happen: Easter and Christmas, Thanksgiving, the New Year, Veterans Day, Labor Day, and all kind of things, not even including from our international perspective. But how do you plan a seasonal marketing campaign? You definitely want to check out what HubSpot has about that to say. But they say 5 key things. Choose a seasonal opportunity. First, you got to choose it. Number 2, plan for marketing-friendly holidays. Plan for marketing-friendly holidays. Number 3, establish a schedule. What's the schedule you're going to do to put this out? Number 4, organize your assets. And number 5, report and remain agile. So the holidays are a great way to call attention to what you're doing. Hey, Portia Mystique, glad you're here. Ramon Balderrama is here. Glad you're here. So yeah, for the holidays, it can be important. And when I say holidays, I mean any holiday there is. Donut day, ice cream day, cake day, whatever it may be. But to plan for that and leverage it throughout the year, how can you leverage and call attention to your business for a particular holiday? And I love what William asked. I want to go back to it, William. William asked, and he could be asking this about the aspect of sharing. I'm not saying you have to share proactively. That's up to you. But I'm saying sometimes people may ask. I know I'm asked. I have conversations. I'm in business. People ask me, how are things going? I think it's a valid question. Some people may ask to be nosy. Some people may ask to be mean, but I think most people are asking in good intention. Same way I ask them, how's school going? How's work going? How's your marriage going? How's your kids doing? How's your job going? So when people ask those kind of questions, at least you can look into and prepare how you can answer that question. Again, everybody, this is The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Thanks for joining me for The Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is 30 minutes to give you top 10 tips to live your best life and or grow your business. Ding, 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 ding. How to plan a seasonal marketing campaign. We just finished that. Tip number 8, the power of habits. This is from my friend Phil Gerbishek. He talks about the power of habits. If you don't know Phil, definitely check him out. Phil Gerbishek, Gerbyshak, the power of habits. We all have habits one way or another that we have. I encourage you and beg you to consider what habits are you forming and or what habits are you not forming. I would beg you and ask you to consider it. The habits you have will form or not form the actions that you take, your mindset. And yes, mindset drives habits, but don't get it twisted. Habits also drive mindsets. It can be a beneficial circle or a circle to drag you down. Phil Gerbishek says, understanding the 60-60 rule, the idea that it takes 66 days to form a habit is rooted in research and has been popularized by Keller and Papasan in the one thing. So it may not be 66 for you, could be less, could be more. But it takes time to make a habit. Phil Gerbishek says, how to build a habit. Identify your one thing. Start by identifying the specific habit you want to establish. Set clear goals, Phil Gerbishek talks about. Number 3, start small. I was in the gym today. I was on the treadmill for about 30 minutes. I do it several times a week. I'm not a runner. I do what I can. Thank you so much, Facebook user. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got a good team popping here across platforms. Love it, love it, love it. Comment, share it out, share it out, share it out. Let people know you're watching this, whatever platform you're seeing it, whenever you're seeing it, share it out and comment. Habits are important. Create a routine, track your progress, stay accountable, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements along the way. Small victories build confidence and reinforce the habit building process, says Phil Gerbishek. This is important. The 1% philosophy. The concept of getting 1% better each day is a powerful idea that can be attributed to B.J. Fogg, the founder of the Stanford Behavior Design Lab. The premise is simple. Focus on making small, incremental improvements every day. And over time, these tiny gains add up to significant progress. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, and this is The Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Get to know me better at RamonRay.com. Get to know me better Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Get to know me better on LinkedIn, Ramon Ray. Follow me across the platforms. Glad you're here today. We provide information like this to you. And if you're loving this, check us out at zoneofgenius.com. Ding, 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 ding. Tip number 9, market your business like crazy, says our friends at Entrepreneur. Market your business like crazy. People may say, Ramon, how much should I market? Ramon, when should I stop marketing? Never. Ramon, how much should I market? All the time. In general, unless there's a reason to do that. Don Antonio is here. Glad you're here. Daily Best is here. Ben JQ is here. Glad you're all here. Dante, I hope you're well. God bless you, my dear brother. King, glad you're here. Honored to have you here with me. So this is important to understand and ask. How much should you be marketing? Well, I'm telling you, I think for many of us, we should market as much as we can. I don't think you can ever do too much marketing, especially if it's a good thing. Many of you ask, Ramon, how have you had the success that you've had in business and in life? Well, because I'm constantly promoting myself. Self-promotion is a real thing. And I'm not going to stop. Self-promotion does work. I encourage you all to consider how you promote, how you talk about yourself. Don't stop doing it. Do it as much as you can. Drive leads, have a call to action, restate your brand, let people know that you can help them and you can serve their needs. Ding, 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 ding. Last tip of the day is it the last tip of the day? I think it is. Yes, it was. I remembered at 5, but it's supposed to be number 10, and that is focusing is a skill, says Seth Godin. Seth Godin, one of my friends, the ultimate marketer. He says this, and I'm going to read this. From Seth Godin. Focusing attention is a skill. Where we choose to direct our gaze determines not only what we learn to believe, but how we choose to see the world. Typing is a skill, juggling is a skill, so is project management. It's easy to overlook the fact that we can get better at what we think about, create, and consume. If we're not happy with how external forces are stealing and redirecting our attention, we can change it. Everybody, you'll become what you focus on. Hey, Maria, it's glad to have you here. You'll become what you pay attention to. You'll become where you're at in life. And don't go it alone. Don't go it alone. Check out amazing sites like zoneofgeniusexperts.com, zoneofgeniusexperts.com to find an expert that can help you in money, mindset, marketing. Definitely do that. Definitely check out zoneofgenius.com for all these things and more. My name is Ramon Ray, and this has been The Rundown with Ramon. Hope you see fit to continue to follow us, join us. Hope this is adding value to you. Share it out. But once again, my name is Ramon Ray, and this is The Rundown with Ramon as we get ready to close yet another episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Have a blessed, fantastic day. Go make a difference in the world. People need you. Go make someone happy. Go smile at somebody. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you're thinking about them. Make a phone call, make a tweet, make a text, make a WhatsApp. Leave somebody a voice message. Let people know you need them. Thank you, Soy Susana Cabrera. This is what makes the world a better place. Thank you, Maria. I received that. When you go out and you see the Amazon driver, say hi. When you see the post person, say hi. When you're at Wawa 7-Eleven, say hi. Hold the door for people. Help people. The world is full of mean, evil people. Let us be the salt or light in the world that makes the world a better place. Let us be the difference. Don't you be the thermometer in the room. Always seek to be the thermostat. My name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon, signing out. Have a beautiful, fantastic day today.